What's up, gang? It is I, Carlton Flowers, your crypto pro.
Yay!
And today we are going to continue in the series of Strategy 2.0 stacking. We're going to talk about a particular group here, a collection that I have been stacking since last spring. And what could it be? None other than Back to the Future, the DeLoreans. Well, let's just look and see what I have here, and then we're going to talk about this collection and what transpired during the time that I was stacking these things up like a madman. Right now, at this very moment, I've got 4 of the ultra rare. I have 4 of the rare. Prices at 98. Ultra rare has seen some just fantastic prices here in the last month after taking a surge when it crossed the 400 gem level. And then here is the common. And this is the main item that I would like to talk about. Look at the price, $60.80. Let's jump into my collection and see how many that I have. Lo and behold, there are 29 editions of the interactive DeLorean in my collection. And as I scroll through here so you can see some of the numbers, I want to tell you the history of this. First of all, let's just jump in and look at the count for this drop. It dropped on April the 8th of 2021. The price was only $29.99. And look at that count, 5,000. Or I'm sorry, 50,000. I stand corrected there. 50,000 common DeLoreans. Now, what do you think the talk was before this drop happened when they let out the details? Well, if you guessed that people said it would be worthless, you guessed right. Now, the interesting thing that happened on this drop, which took hours to complete, before the ultra rares and the rares were even sold out. In fact, it was just the ultra rare that sold out first. And if you can remember how long it was, please post it in the comments. Was it the same day or did it take a few days? I know the rare took more than one day to sell out, and it took months for the common to deplete the entire supply of 50,000. Now, the day of the drop, something interesting happened. They turned on drivability for the 1-to-6 interactive DeLorean. And we shot videos and posted them. I shot one myself, as a matter of fact. Maybe I'll dig it up and share it with you on the next video. But you had controls for this little sucker, and you could drive it around the house. Everyone was so excited. There was just a buzz about the interactive common DeLorean. But hours after they turned on the drivability, they shut it back down. Some said that it was a mistake or a glitch. Others said it was a tease, just to help people understand that this might come back in the future and that this little item might have really good future value. So the arguments went back and forth, and people settled on the fact that, well, it was probably just a glitch and they're not going to let us have this, and maybe the secret rare will be the drivable. Well, now that we know that it was Edo that was the secret rare, we know that that whole theory goes out the window. That tells me the drivability is probably going to come back at some point in the future, perhaps when the VeVe-verse is created and opened up to the public. Well, let's look at these edition numbers that I have. They range from 2504. There's a 3211. Some are high, some are low, 4586. I started snagging these like a madman. And I'll tell you what, some of these I bought as low as 13 gems. I don't know which one it is, and maybe I'll have to find it and post it in the next video. But let's just look at that first one and see what the price was that I paid. This one says that it was $29.99, so I got that one on the drop. Let's see if we can find one that I bought at a low price because I bought as many of these as I possibly could right off of the retail portion of the app for many days after the drop was done. Let's just scroll down for a while. I think it was 20 that I may have bought at $29.99. And then once they sold out, that's when the price started to drop. And then people started to ridicule me and others who were stacking these up. Well, I let them talk and I continued to stack. I got some good numbers. I got some high numbers. And as I scroll through here, it probably will take me too long to find the one that I bought for 13 gems. But that was in fact the low price. Now, the impossible has happened. So for some reason, everyone woke up and decided that this little item actually has value. So the joke is on those who laid the ridicule, telling me that I was crazy for stacking these things. Now I have 29 at double the retail value, and it's probably going to climb higher. 50,000 editions. Now, if a 50,000 edition item can double in price, what do you think is going to happen to other sets that were accused of the same? Oh, there's just too many editions. It's too high. It could never increase in value. The same thing is being said right now about Captain America, about the Unicornos, about the Mermicornos, about the Cryptkins, all of the lost and forgotten sets. So while people clamor and stammer and get upset about not getting drops, paying top dollar for items, trying to complete sets, spending thousands of dollars, I sit back quietly and I continue to vertically stack the items that everyone else forgot about. Right now, I'm sitting on a collection of 620. There are multiple sets that I have stacked. I only have 9 full sets, and my strategy is to continue stacking. Sure, I'll miss out on some benefits of having several full sets, but if you compare what I paid for this pile of VeVe NFTs to someone else who has a strategy of completing sets, I think I have the advantage. Now, that's not to say my strategy is better than the next guy. No, I'm not saying that at all. But there are several strategies that can be very profitable with this VeVe app. There's not just one way, but several ways. And one thing that I can recommend to you that is certainly not financial advice, because I don't know your financial situation, you have to do what works best for you that fits in your budget. Let's just keep that in mind. But I will say that stacking the items that are long forgotten could pay off big dividends in the future. So I'm going to continue with this strategy and pile up on the items that don't get attention. And you'll see several more reports with Strategy 2.0 where I will be telling the story about other sets that I have vertically stacked. While I enjoy this DeLorean moving up in price, I'm already working my magic on some other sets that have been long lost and forgotten. Let me know what you think about my pile of DeLoreans. Do you think this is going to prosper me in the future? I'd sure like to hear about it. And what items are you stacking? What is your strategy? Are you going for the completion of sets? Are you going for individual numbers that are interesting? Or are you like some of those who are only going for secret rares? Maybe your focus is on the comments. I'd love to know about it, and I'm looking forward to learning some new methods and new strategies just from seeing what all of you are doing. So until then, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, share with a friend, and stay tuned for the next Strategy 2.0 stacking update. This is Carlton, and I am out.